Hey guys, welcome back. And today we are playing Faeria, which is a beautifully drawn little card game. They just did a whole free promotion event. Oh, cool. They did a free promotion event, and you could have downloaded the game for free. It's been on my wish list for a fuck ton ever. But before we get into the gameplay, we do have some new subs. Alright, so just started playing. I actually haven't been playing for that long, 1 or 2 days, and it's addicting. I'm not gonna lie, it's really fucking addicting. So what we're gonna do today is actually let me check my quest again because I really didn't read this shit. Let's try doing Pandora mode. Let's see. So you have 2 coins. You can use I can use the gold ones or I can use the phantom ones, which gives me less shit. But I am kind of new at the game, so I'm gonna hold on to my gold coin because those bitches cost money. You get these shit for free. So let's just dive in on this one. Okay, no blue deck. Got it. And let me explain to you about the game. Before we jump into the whole gameplay. So for those of you who actually don't know about the game or don't follow up with it, can understand what's really going on. So Faeria is a turn-based card game. There are 4 factions. Well, I say factions, more like I mean, fuck. I guess there are factions. 4 factions in the game. There's the plains, or sorry, 5 factions in the game. There's the plains, which is kind of like your neutrals, the forest, the lakes slash oceans, the mountain, and then the desert people. Um, each faction, you have access to all of them after the tutorial, and you can mix and match your deck any way you want to. So the plane, the neutral people, they can be played on any of these at all. Forest can only be played on forest. Same thing with ocean, mountain, and desert. Under the card, on the card, it tells you any effects they have, the name. This little circle right here with the number in it, the blue one, it tells you how much Faeria you need to summon the card. So Flash Wind, you need 0. And under it, depending on which card you're using, any of the 4 main factions or 4 other factions except for the neutral one, they always have a number underneath the Faeria requirement, which tells you um, how many like biomes you need of how many towers with this biome you need. So to use Flash Wind, I have to have 2 desert biomes on the field for my personal field. Demon Wrangler, I just need 1. Doomgate, Door of Oblivion, I need 3. So on and so forth. The way you tell about different types of cards is they're kind of heading. I think they're going to do something about this. Maybe, well, I guess they don't really need to. So Flash Wind is an effect card. Effect cards kind of have these little whoosh, little like whoosh thing, almost like the Donald Trump hairstyle as top of their border. Monsters typically have a smooth, clean cut, and structures typically have a crown. Now this is a mystic card, so the crown is a little bit bigger. Let me see if I can find. So at the start of the game, it decides who goes first. In online games, you can actually pick which cards you want. Actually, in all games, you can pick which cards you want. The first 3 you get. It's kind of like the whole mulligan rule for Hearthstone. Pick a card. If you don't like the card, you can redraw it only up to once. So this is your fairy counter. How many cards do you have in your deck? How many cards you currently have in your hand? And your opponent's information right here. Their name, blah, 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 blah. Avatar. The very important thing is to get these wells right here. They give you more Faeria, the more you're in control of them. These are yours. These are your opponents. Some cards actually reward you for stealing your opponents. Over here, this is your action wheel, and you have all your different actions you can do in a turn. You can create 2 normal planes, or one of the special planes. So because I went second, I also get the Explorer card, which allows me to create a parry and gives me 2 more Faeria. So you can use your turn to create 2 of these, 1 of these, draw a card, or get an extra Faeria. It's up to you what you really want to do. The more Faeria you have, the easier it is to obviously do shit. There is, to my knowledge, there's no way to increase your HP above 20, but there's multiple cards in each faction that give you HP back. Soul Drain being one of them. I think I have one in here right now. Nope. Okay. That's pretty much it besides the basic effects, and I can actually go over those real quick. So, like I said before, different cards tend sometimes have different effects. Demon Wrangler has the gift effect, which something happens second I play it from my hand. Flying, I can move over ocean tiles. Choose one, obviously you choose one creature. That's it. Range, you can attack in a straight line as far away as you want, assuming there's no other unit in front of you. Your friendly units will block the path. Activate, pretty simple. You click the card, it does something, and that's it. Flying, we already went over flying, I believe. Yep. Last words, something happens when the card dies. Production, something happens at the start of your turn. Now, hasten charge is actually what confused me. And Hearthstone, charge used to be you attack immediately after you play it. But charge in this game is you can move multiple spaces in a straight line. I think the most charges I've seen is I think actually charges start at 3, because there's also jump, which also does for 2. Haste is you can attack, harvest, blah blah blah, move the second you play it, and then there is jump. Where is jump? Oh, there's also a protection. Protection, you get a free combat action. There's jump. Jump, move 2 spaces. You can jump over anything in your way. And then there is also combat. Combat. Every time your creature fights, something happens. Sometimes something good happens. Sometimes something bad happens. Taunt. Your opponent's creature right next to it cannot do a goddamn thing, assuming they're adjacent to the creature with taunt. And I believe that is all. The Depth Touch instantly destroys. This card can actually get pretty ridiculous if you manage to keep it alive or get it really strong. It has 1/1, but the Depth Touch ability, if this card damages it for any other reason, then you can move on, or it automatically destroys the monster. Great for taking out the big bitches. Yep, that's it. All right. So, that should be everything, all you really need to know. Yes, I would like to ask it. And let's start the gameplay. Okay, so now that I explained the game a bit, I finished my deck while I kind of just cut that shit out because it took a lot of time just me thinking about what I want. I went for the desert side of things. Think about try them out. I do have some normal just just in case. And it's gonna be interesting. There's a few cards in here that I haven't used, but I guess the overall plan is really just to attack fast and hard kind of shit. Maybe overwhelm. So let's see how this works out. Okay, so I play second, which is it's all right. Um, let me do this actually. I guess I can hold on to Defender of Homeland. Yeah, that's all good. I'll keep him. Cards, Pandora Awakens. So let's start the match. My plan is to get a quick desert up,
get my Sagittarius Archer and start harassing him from long range.
There we go. So I'm gonna start kind of harassing him.
I sped up the video
on, kind of force him to drop something right in front of him,
didn't
or
speed up the
just take 1 damage
matches.
for free.
I believe the video run time would be about an hour, and that's a little lot. So
okay, well he has taunt.
At this point, I want to have my Sky Guard start collecting the side fairy wells. But I did kind of derp on it, and I really shouldn't have used the parry card this early.
I should have saved this for a little bit longer. But no sweat, no sweat. So since I'm not that high in rank, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so he's doing force and water. Oh no, it's Meowie. Alright. Huh?
So I get the whole line card, and I start trying to figure out stuff. Start trying to make a defense. The plan is now is just to have both my Imperial Guards at the well, and just kind of have them continually grab Fairy. I lose my Archer, but I'm not too concerned with it. I wanted to actually put cards down there to defend. And I really should have attacked the production and then have an Imperial Guard in front of the monster instead of using destroy monsters.
In your hand. Okay. I put it right there. That sucks. Shard of Pandora.
So I find 2 shards right off the bat. So and it's a little bad. It's a little bad. I wish I had
Let's
I hadn't found the 2 shards. It kind of screws me over.
Then I'll put that right here, and then we can.
And so I start producing a lot of monsters because I figured we're going to run into Pandora quite fast.
I really should have taken this out, but it's all right. I think I gotta take it out next turn. Yeah.
Now the plan with the flying unit is to kind of get some cheap damage off his life bar, and I thought I could actually put land around the flying unit. I realized I couldn't, which is why I made those 2 parries going up. Now I'm trying to create a little
remember that.
A little holding point right there in the middle, so I can have monsters spawn in his territory. And I really should have made my Imperial Guard a lot sooner than when I did.
Oh, he does have map control right now. He kind of even out on it, but not to the point where I would like. Okay. Come on. Oh, he drew a card. Okay, I was like, what the fuck? We're good. Oh, goodness. Okay. Roll Sayer, deals 2 damage to opponent. Let's do that shit, actually. First things first, let's put that there.
So now the current plan is kind of just to defend and hopefully
I can
get
you right here. And I'm gonna make you work for that, actually.
Get some good monster cards. I can actually put them on the desert tiles behind his line and attack him directly and have him
I do kind of feel like I made
either forced to try to finish me off before I beat him,
I have my main deck,
or to bring back his army and
what I use.
deal with the sudden monsters in his
desert and actually forest. Because of the mythic monster I got at the start of not really start the game, but oh well. That's unfortunate.
I was going to use my
hey, special tower. What is this?
My Imperial Guard to kill off his ranger, but
flying creatures.
he upgraded the damage on it, and that caused a lot of issues.
Not really getting any cards I need right now.
Right now, I actually didn't get any monster cards. And so I'm just kind of trying to hold on till I can get me some good monsters. I am losing a lot on tile advantage, which is becoming evidently clear that I should have kept making tiles.
There's 2 taunts up here, which is kind of annoying, actually. Oh, thank God. Okay.
There you go. I did get the Zealoth Crusader. I do want to hold on to him.
Oh, yeah,
and this actually kind of helped me out getting Pandora this day, because he did have control 3 wells. I only had control 2.
I do have him, which is pretty good. I do need to kind of hold on for a second.
I want to kind of hold on to my my Zealous Crusader till
the next turn. That was really something.
So I get him a little bit more beefed up.
Wait for a little while.
At least able to fight off that seedling, not that seedling, that seed charger guy up there.
Because I know I have good offensive cards. I just need to draw them.
Really. The first treasure I got was Ionia's Mirror, which actually I really like that treasure.
Right now I got a lot of setups, but I don't.
The only issue is it relies heavily on your opponent using their treasure early enough. There we go.
That works. That works quite well, actually. 6 and 1. Okay, let me move them over. I'm going to.
So now I'm really just trying to buy some time. I start pushing back his monsters. I start trying to find monsters. And they give me a Deathwalker, which I really.
So let's actually
think. Now, it's I can sacrifice another creature. I didn't realize I had to sacrifice my own creature. This is the first time I used that card.
I fucked up. It's alright.
Sometimes a card lets you use an opponent's creature. Sometimes a card lets you use your own, or force you to use your own creature. And it gave him some free damage on me. He did use his Death Wish, which helped out quite a bit. Could have been better. Could have been a lot better.
Okay, so we need to start doing shit now.
Now, I used Ionia's Mirror, and what it's supposed to do was give me 2 of his last used treasure. It only gave me 1. I'm not sure if that's only for that specific card, or if...
They're going to put you here. We're going to...
I don't know, or if something's happened to the card.
I wish they gave me both of them, but it's all good.
I get rid of the bigger baddie
right here.
And start, throwing monsters all in his shit.
Draw the card. All right.
Draw a card, and
I really screwed the person on that one. Fuck me. I should wait.
In my rush, I drew a card and I threw it on the wrong person. It would have been better to throw it on my Omnus, because he actually would have survived a fight between those 2.
Yeah.
Although it would have taken 2 people, it would have been better if I had just waited for a couple seconds.
I fucked up badly.
And at this point, I realized that I'm a shit's creek while it's out.
Actually, I don't think
and shit is getting hard.
Nope. Well, hold up.
I do use my Equinox Automaton to kind of give me some breathing room, but he is all over my shit, and he actually has himself protected quite well.
Thank you.
That's anything less than an AOE wouldn't help me out right now.
And I'm actually going to move you.
So I'm pretty sure I lost this card. I actually realized I can move his card away. Didn't have to just be my creature. Another thing I would like is for a way to tell which cards can affect other creatures and which cards can't. At the moment, I'm not really sure I can. So.
Yeah. That's a tanky meatball. I'm pretty sure I lost, but at this point, it's might as well just keep playing.
At this point, I'm just stalling, hoping to.
That's a good ass card. So we need to take out.
I'm just stalling. That's really all it is. I'm really just stalling. I could surrender, but I don't know. I believe in crazy shit happening all of a sudden.
We're going to. But yeah, I lost. It's just quite evident at that. Oh, I made some big mistakes.
And at this point, he won.
Okay. Oh, GG on that. Oh, that sucks. I was not getting my card. Not getting any fucking cards. Oh, hello 6. Was not getting what I needed. And then those.
So, second match, I play second once again. And this time, I actually redraw a card, get Campfire early. It's still not a good start. I kind of like having cheap cards to start off with, even though really you get Faeria kind of fast. So I decided to go for a more direct approach on this one. I quickly want to build towards my opponent, spawn people on top of it, get some damage, but beef up the Zealous Crusader, and from there work. I did mess this part up though because he actually blocks off. Oh no, he actually doesn't. There it is. He actually blocks off my the desert I was going to put right there. But it's actually okay that he did that because I still managed to get my desert within a 1 turn away. Luckily, I held on to Campfire and Alma's Zealous to give him a little bit of boost over the lake he just created, or the monster he just created. He puts it in front of me to try to defend off of it. I just walk around him and get some damage in. Although at the end of the day, it did kind of work in his favor because he forced me to move my my monster into striking range of a stronger monster. We start getting shards really, really quickly. I'm not too mad about it actually because again, I let him control 3 wells. I only have 1 that I'm not really even controlling yet. And then he frogifies my my flying unit, and that really did put a big wrench in my plans. So now I'm thinking about just holding on for a little while and saving up Desert Twister to potentially move a unit later. Crusader, and he starts buffing up his back line. He starts, moving people in position to stop me. 4 shard gets found, and I'm kind of in a deficit. I'm debating right now to make a desert or to just take the free mana, but I remember the Frogify. Grab me some mana, summon my Skyguard, which actually I didn't need the extra desert tile there. I just figured why not. Gets me closer to Desert Twisters, so it kind of works out. Kind of works out. And I realized that my Zealous won't be able to actually do damage. And I actually figured he was gonna move his knight to attack my flying unit, but I don't think he does really. Battletoads. Yeah, he just goes straight for Fairy Wells. I think that may have actually hurt him more than he realized. At least in my opinion, it did. The 6 damage I got off of it became really handy. And I get set up in a nice way to kind of win this. But he does actually hold on for a little while longer, and it gets interesting right now. He starts moving in a lot of units, and he actually can't kill me within 2 turns.
until I get strength, secret strength. And at this point, I'm double checking things carefully because I'm pretty sure I can win this. And I do. Pandora really helped me out in that fight, and I ranked up. That was actually my first win in Pandora, and I was really excited. I almost got a win one time, but I made a really crucial mistake, and the dude wound up beating me with 1 HP. Now this match here, it took a good minute. I'm not gonna lie. I it was interesting. So I used my hold the line and give me 2 Imperial Guards. The plan of this part is to quickly build 2 planes or 4 planes, grab the parries or grab the mana wells, and start building up mana as fast as possible. I use I use Explorer to get me um, some more Fairy, so I can summon both of them on the same turn. So next turn I get 2, so having to get 1 this turn and then 2 the next turn. Me and him are both working pad. I get Safeguard, and I decide it's time to start pushing towards. I'm actually gonna hold on to that for a little while, wait for a better chance to use it. And right now, I'm just kind of building some territory. I don't want to fall behind like I did in my previous game, where I didn't have that much land, and my opponent was able to build wherever he fucking wanted, really. And I'm trying to build up 5 deserts as fast as possible. But I decided to move forward and um, just increase territory real quick. And of course, he blocks off my access point right there. Um, it's a smart move because I was planning on throwing a desert right in front of him, which would have been very hazardous for him. Cool. So his yak kind of hurts itself enough to get for me to kill it with Soul Drain. I really don't want to use Soul Drain on a yak, but I currently don't want to use it. Luckily, I get yak attack. I have a lot of fairy. I haven't really been playing shit, so I have the fairy advantage, and it does come in handy. I start thinking about the best plan to use. I do throw out a bunch of yaks, and I get 1 protection. And I really could have used protection a lot better than this, but it's perfectly okay. So I'm starting to go on the offensive. I throw out a few more monsters. The 2 deserts right in front of him. It really is really working out for me. I can keep throwing them out, but I am getting kind of lazy with my tile creation, and I'm letting my opponent control too many fairy wells, and it's starting to cost me.
There we go. I throw down my vampire, and I realized that the vampire actually gets HP for all the surrounding monsters. I didn't realize that at the time. Again, there's a lot of cards in my deck that I don't know of. I know actually use in the full game. Or in my original deck. So this is just as big of a learning experience for me as it is trying to win some Pandora games. He starts throwing around a lot of Imperial guards, and he's really just trying to choke me out with these guys. Um, it's kind of a big issue, and I see that tower over there. But I actually have the card placement to where I can move some stuff around, and I actually do mess up pretty badly right here. I forgot about that one monster's last word, and it actually actually made the monster a lot stronger than I had originally intended it to be. There we go. He punishes my archer, and it. Ugh, I would have rather had. I probably should have taken out the taunt a little earlier, a lot earlier. Cause now I gotta sacrifice both. I really should have just taken it out like right at that moment. So delaying, cause that is costing me. It made me use my Desert Twister, which I really didn't want to use, but you kind of gotta work with what you got here. Although I do get some damage on him, and I decide to forgo getting more damage and just move to get me get rid of that production tower. And then Voice of Hunger shows up, and I realized how much of a mistake that Desert Twister was. I did give me another Desert Twister. Luckily, I was able to find two of them while making my deck. And so right now, the real plan is to just um, keep the Voice of Hunger away from me, because that thing will two-shot me at the current health. And I really don't have any monsters to really fight it. Now, Cloud Machine is a really good card. I didn't realize actually existed, and it's causing a lot of issues. I'm kind of holding on right now, but at the end of the day, it's not going good. I do have a plan though. I do have a plan, but I'm not entirely sure how good the plan will work. The current plan is to get rid of the Cloud Machine, and hopefully that cancels out the effect. And unfortunately, that is not what happened. Not what happens at all. Honestly, I should have just um, I should have just go for the win for the damage. I keep trying to, you know, keep him away from me. Try to figure out what exactly I could do. At this point, I don't remember if you actually played any of his treasures yet.
Fuck, dude. Alright, well, I got one win. I'm gonna claim my shit. Yay. Anyway, no, let me open this booster to see. Let's see what we got here. Not a goddamn thing. Alright. Blessing of Wind Elemental, that's pretty useful. That's pretty useful too. Alright, so I got a little something out of it. 5. Anywho, thank you guys for watching. If you actually play the game, hit me up. We can play together. We can get better together. Don't be afraid to start bitching at what I did wrong in the game. It actually helps me grow as a player. And I will see you guys next time. You know. Wait. No. So yeah, thank you guys for coming out and watching. Hope you guys enjoyed my rambunctious. We went up a rank, which is good, I think. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. You know the deal, the whole YouTuber speech. If you guys do play this game and you are looking for other people to play with, I think we can play against each other. I don't know. Let me know. I'll just talk strategy with you. But leave me a comment, all that good shit, and I will see you guys. Oh yeah, there's a friends list here, so we can probably do that. I'll see you guys next time.